Ladies and gentlemen, this week's special guest is Smellmo! You gotta be kidding me!
Ow. Ow.
Castellano's thoughts for tonight. A couple of passing thoughts. Rahm Emanuel, 5 years free, doesn't pay no rent. Somehow it connected to BP. Somebody owns the apartment. Jeez, I don't know. 5 years free rent, Washington. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. All right. McChrystal. We're talking about McChrystal. Well, Obama picked him. He voted for him. McChrystal voted for Obama. Now, he's saying all kinds of crazy things. And well, only a few things. His advisors and stuff said most of it. They don't really want to win the war? I don't know why he voted for the guy. Let me see. General Petraeus. Excuse me while I pick my teeth a minute. Because this is a flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Petraeus. General Petraeus. Vice President Biden. What do they call him? Bite me? Because you don't want nothing to do with Petraeus. Oh, maybe I'm just jumping at conclusions or something like that. Obama said that Petraeus is an idiot, a moron, doesn't know what he's doing. Harry Reid, Kerry, Nancy Pelosi, the list goes on. Now all of a sudden Barack Obama's a genius for picking him. Gee, let me see. When Bush picked him, Petraeus was Betrayus. When Obama picked him, it's a genius. I don't know what school I went to, but I probably didn't go to the right one. Let's go on. All right, folks. What else can we talk about? Let's see. Can't talk about that I was right the last time I talked about illegal immigration. That once you make them legal, you got to pay a minimum wage, and anybody would do the job. Well, folks, I don't know if you were listening to the news lately, but that's what they're talking about. Public service announcement with our money. Whoever they got in the ministry to talk about jobs or whatever. I don't know. Some female with a minute intellect put out a public service announcement, said, if you're working legally or illegally, well, it's undocumented. I got to be politically correct. Not illegal alien. If you're not getting paid the correct wages, report to the government, which I'm going to pay for, to help you to get paid. You're breaking our law and you want to get paid regular wages. Listen, I got no sympathy. Well, maybe I do. If I was in a poor country, they don't even have clean water? I don't know why they don't have clean water. I mean, well, anyways, I'd probably sneak in there too, so I don't hold that against them. I'm really being sarcastic because there's a lot of criminal element out there. A lot of people in office out there are criminals. So let everybody in because there's a couple good people. You know what? There is good people. There's hardworking people. Thing is, if everybody else has got to come in legally, and it's our law to come in legally, come in legally. And while you're at it, I don't want to walk into Walmart and see Spanish, Asian, and every other thing. When I'm in Italy, I never went to Italy, so I can't use that one. When I'm in Mexico, they don't have English on the wall. You got to know it, or you got to go to places that got a resort where they speak it. So learn it. All right. Let's talk a little wrestling. My good buddy, Scott Hall, who I'm trying to look like tonight because I didn't shave and I want to film something, had a little problem with police and whatever. They had a bar, couple drinks, couple more drinks, and a couple more after that. Scott, get well quick. And while you're at it, tell X-Pac or Six-Pac or whatever his name is today to get well, because we need you. We need the band back. We need them back together. And bring Papa Pump there, too. We miss him. Let's see. Smoke him. You're watching a Rick Castellano show.
Yes, I'm here with the Boogeyman. We're going to do an interview live from Broad Street. Boogeyman, what are you up to today?
Well, I'm dealing with today's struggle, you know, living one day at a time, keeping my head above water.
Did you ever look in the mirror and it beat the hell out of you?
Yeah, it scared me a couple times, yeah.
I'm the Boogeyman.
Ah! Ah!
He's a winner.
All right, folks. Tonight's Rick speaks out and tell it like it is, the way he sees it, and the way you should see it too. I'm going to read a little letter here from the Rochester Democrat and Chronicle. Sort of extensive, so mind my verbiage here. Okay, perspective on the border issue. The outrage over Mexican President Calderon's criticism of Arizona's Show Me Your Papers law surprises me. It helps to know some history. America took most of Arizona, along with half of Mexico's territory, in 1848 after winning a war that we started by sending our army into disputed land near the Rio Grande. The war was pushed by Southerners wanting to expand slavery into the Southwest and bitterly opposed Mexico. It outlawed slavery in 1829. It must be the ginger ale. It was also justified as part of America's manifest destiny, where Anglo-Saxon Protestants were divinely ordained to be masters of this continent over the racially, I must need my glasses, religiously deficient Mexicans. Such thinking colors out immigration debate even today. Is it any wonder that Mexicans fear abuse under Arizona's new law? Okay. Thus far, granted, the guy's trying to put some facts in there. It almost looks like he knows what he's talking about, until Americans go ballistic about illegal seeking jobs here. Yet think nothing of the violence Mexicans suffer due to American legal drug appetite and the cartel firepower Mexican authorities face comes from the gun-loving nation, where even military styles weapons are freely available. So which country has the greater cause for outrage? Let me get this straight. Let's see. Due to America's illegal drug appetite. So let me see. A couple of my associates like to do illegal drugs. Because they like to do illegal drugs, gee, I could make a couple bucks off that. I know a connection where I could go over and get them illegal drugs and sell them and make money. So I'm really not doing anything wrong, because I want to sell them something they want. You moron! Robert C. Krog, Pittsford? You have no clue, buddy. I'll tell you what. First off, if you want to stick up for people, stick up for your own country. On the Mexican border, on their southern border, they have big high towers and they keep people out with machine guns. And you know what? If I tried to sneak into their country, I get 2 years in jail for first offense. The next time I sneak in, it's 4 years. None of this hypocrisy. Read the law. You know what you're talking about. Don't waste words. Don't waste my time. I can't even believe I even read this. Smoke 'em. Ladies and gentlemen, I have Dancing Bear. No, wait a minute. This is the President of the United States, Barack Obama. Come over here, sir. Now, you know, you've been avoiding a lot of your challenges, a lot of Republicans when going to town hall meetings, you won't answer their questions. Well, tonight, we have a challenge for you. We have a Tea Party activist. What do you think of that? You want to go against a Tea Party challenger and you can't even stand up? Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, I may have the match of the century. The challenger, Killer Conan! And then, the President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama! Folks, touch gloves and come out fighting! Go, 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 go! Hey! He's down, folks! He's down! One punch! 1, 2, 3, 4! Get up, you fool! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9! Go! Take him out! Take him out! Take him out! Hey! You keep on going down like your Ravens out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's up. Go. Hey. The winner! It's still champion, Tea Party activist, Killer Conan. Now, I know you gave us your best fight you could give, but judging by your ratings and your approval rating, just isn't good enough. And you promised a lot of change. The only thing you can change is your shorts, and not that often. Now, for the victor, Killer Conan, folks, I got the champion of the United States, Killer Conan. Would you like to say a few words to your fans?
Obama, get out.
And you're watching the Rick Castellano show. Stay tuned. Excuse me a moment. It's tea time. Little sweetener. That is a sweet tea. Now that on the subject of tea, let me tell you a little something, our old buddy, old chum. I'm a Tea Partier. Support him 100%. Are they racist? No, they just tell it like it is. Black, white, green, we're all the same. Too much taxes? People want health care for everybody? Well, I'm going to tell you one. You're going to smoke 10, 12 cartons of cigarettes a week, and you want me to pay the extra money? You got another guest coming. I'm not taking it. Take care of yourself. You want cheaper coverage? Take care of yourself. Don't stuff Pop-Tarts and greasy cheeseburgers down your throat like that fat, smelly pig, Michelle Obama. Did you see the size of that ass? She was hobbling down the airplane the other day on bowling pins for legs. Fatter and fatter, and she's telling us kids what to eat. Me, a kid, of course. Telling kids what to eat. First off, get your husband there. Remember he had to get checked for his heart the other day? Stucking down pork rinds and everything else down his throat. Everything greasy, everything smelly. I'm the president. Wait a minute, me the best. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to bounce a basketball. A couple jump shots. When I was a junior and senior in high school, I did as many drugs as I can, as often as I can. It's right. You're out of shape, you're smelly, and you're ugly. Not to mention, you're clueless when you're talking about what's going on in our society and what we believe in. First off, accountability. You want cheap health insurance? Take care of yourself. Get on this treadmill and jog. Your wife's got an ass like the Liberty Bell. Tell her to get on there. When she wants to go on her $500,000 vacations with her friends there, let Oprah pay for it. Why? Because Oprah was in the White House with you, probably showing her gnarled toes. She wants to go to Spain, France, whatever. I don't buy any of their bullshit. She's full of baloney. She don't practice what she preaches, and she Look at, folks, if I'm a liar, call me a liar. If I'm not politically correct, that's the way it is. But obviously, she hasn't missed many meals. Take a good look. Outside in the short sleeve shirts, the rest of the stuff, the big ass, the Liberty Bell. Let's put it this way. In Britain, she's popular. When they see her, when he's not bowing to people, he won't bow to the British Prime Minister or nothing. No. Got to be a Saudi king or from Iran or something like that. He won't bow. Maybe from Kenya. Let me wear the headdress. Let me wear all. Yeah, but Queen of England, Michelle slaps her on the back. Hey, Queenie, old baby, how you doing? Slaps her on the back. You're not supposed to touch the Queen on the back, but anybody with a third-grade education would know that. But Michelle, with her fake carrot pick hands, the garden she's planting over at the White House. Look at, how could she be planting a garden when she's buying Yves Saint Laurent purses over there in France? Now, let me tell you, I know what I'm talking about. And we have a little wine cooler. Did I say wine cooler? What am I talking about? I'm telling the truth. It's not a wine cooler. It's Obama. This isn't pot I'm smoking. It's a natural herb that'll, if you ingest this, healthcare will go down for everybody. We could ingest some of this natural herb or elixir, whatever you want to call it. Call it anything, because it's a lie. Ingest it. You know the 30 million illegal aliens that we have in this country? They'll miraculously have health care. And guess what? Nobody's health care is going to go up because of that. Well, you see the pink elephants I see? You goof! Everybody's health insurance has been going up. The premium's been flying up. Wait. This toke's for you there, OB. Rom, come over here. Let me blow in your face. Biden, come over here. Don't worry, the plugs won't come out of the top of your head. Excuse me, Michelle. Let me just do a couple more drags off this. 2 or 3 more cartons, and I'll drink a couple bottles of Jack or Wild Irish Rose. Who knows? I don't know what I'm in the mood for today. And maybe we'll get it on tonight, baby. Who knows? Maybe there'll be another holiday, another birthday we won't be able to celebrate. Oh! I don't do this no more. My name's not Barry Soetoro. My name's Barack Hussein Obama. I don't know why I changed it to an Arabic name, but I'm clean cut now. I'm an all-American boy. Folks, I got to step out of character. It's the second time this year, and I'm not really happy about it. Very good friend of mine passed away just recently, and having a difficult time saying this. It's probably my upteenth time trying to get through this, but I'll try. My buddy John Picolis passed away. Good guy, good friend, funny. Good times. We had funny times and crazy times. And everybody always says, if they lose a friend, they only remember the good times. And I'm trying to remember bad times that I had with him. Just because I'm not politically correct, but I'm not trying to make jokes right now. I'm being serious. Let me think if I could think of something bad about the guy. All right. Worst thing I know about the guy, I had to stop eating at his restaurant. Best Italian food in Rochester. I had to stop eating there for a while. You know why? Because John never let me pay. Every time I come there, he'd make an excuse. Why? My birthday, he hasn't seen me in a while, cousin. He married my cousin, by the way. Good girl. Real good girl. Really, really hard worker. Stood through him. Helped him, did more than you could ever ask any wife to do. I always respected her. I know she was a hard-working, good girl. But to this, she showed she's a great girl. I knew. Not just because she's my cousin, just because she is. But anyways, did everything, never complained. A lot of times she never showed emotion on her face, but I know there was a lot of emotion going on through her head. But anyway, getting back to my buddy. For a while, I didn't used to eat at his restaurant because he paid every time I went there. Every single time. So, what I got to say about the guy, he was too generous. Good guy, treated my family well. He was part of the family. Great friends with my brother Randy. One of the things that probably was out of character for him, even though he's always been a good guy. When I had my son, he said, Rick, I always knew you'd be a good dad. I didn't even know that myself. But he told me, and I saved it on my phone. I don't know. I'm absent-minded or something like that, but I had that on the recording on my phone for years since my son was born. And probably after the 21 days when I'm supposed to save the message, one time I missed, or maybe, but one time I didn't have the gift of gab and I wasn't on the phone, but I lost it. I wish I still had it. But anyway, at the beginning I was embarrassed about it, but I'd love to have that now. I mean, just his voice, and he was sincere, and he's a good guy, and his kids, Vanessa, John, Nikki, at the service, the church, the Greek Orthodox Church. I'll tell you what, when the people say it's all Greek to me, it was until they spoke. Exceptional. To the point, everything they said was spectacular. And when Vanessa almost choked up, well, she did choke up for a little while, and I thought she's going to lose it. I had a hard time holding myself back. I'm glad she caught her composure. Not that she shouldn't care and cry and feel sad about her dad because he was a great man, but because what she said was so beautiful and perfect. And like her son, and like her brother, Nikki. Well, first let me get to Tommy. Tommy, to the point, used word after word to describe his dad. Exceptional. I mean, really, really, I've never heard three people in a row. People were on their seats. It was all touching. It was all true. And then the eldest, Nikki, spoke. And he was just as good as his brother and sister, except one thing. And folks, no matter how bad you think I act or how crazy you think I act, I know one thing, and Nick said it. You know what? His dad accepted Jesus to be his Lord and Savior. Believe it or not, so did I. You know what? It's probably harder for you to believe that I have than John has, because he's truly a good guy. But, John, I'll see you again.